Hello everyone, welcome to TOI Sports Digital. We're back again with our daily show looking at India's tour of England. Beyond the Boundaries, the name of the show. I've got Dwaipan Datta from Chennai and Abhijit Da joining us from Delhi. We are on the final day, a slightly delayed lunchtime show. And Abhijit Da, at one stage this morning, it seemed like we won't have any kind of play, but the abridged first session has produced wickets and three wickets. Looking good so far for India.
It's looking very good. I mean, it is looking beyond any expectations. In the sense that we have bowled only 40 overs so far, and we have got through, the top six batsmen. So, I mean, we are actually sniffing victory because, apart from Ben Stokes, apart from Chris Wokes, they really don't have someone to support Jamie Smith. Uh, Jadeja has been disappointing so far in the sense that in this entire series he has bowled 70 overs without success, but the ball is still turning. And now Washington Sundar has got a wicket for us. So it is, and after lunch I'm sure Akash Deep will be back for another burst. Uh, it is really looking good for India. The only thing that can stop us is rain, nothing else.
Absolutely. Dwepan, we had a slightly delayed start because of rain. But Akash Deep bowled a sensational morning spell. Andy Zoltzmanu of BBC Test Match Special has an amazing stat. He says that Akash Deep 2 for 8 this morning and 4 for 44 in 11 overs in this innings. The last time someone bowled four of England's top five without any fielder assistance was Michael Holding in 1976, and we all know what happened in that series in 1976.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It is a piece of stat. Don't read more into it than the fact
Just to
that
clarify, the similarity ends there.
yeah, the similarity ends there. But yes, India stuck to their job. England were pathetic. England have been pathetic from the get go in this test match from the first ball till now. England England have been like shambolic in this test match, and India did the best of the situation. I think the match was decided yesterday in those 16 overs that India bowled. Once India had Joe Root, the game was over. It was just a matter of time as to when it will happen rather than if it will happen. So yes, in the morning session, the pitch does a bit. India basically what India got three cracks with the new ball. 16 overs yesterday. Today again, newish ball, and then if it goes to the second new ball, they will get another crack. I don't think they will need that third crack with the new ball. So they did the most of it. Akashdeep bowled the right lengths, right line, that nagging line and length that is necessary. And I hope there is nothing to hope. The next test, I think Prasidh Krishna goes out, Bumrah comes back, and we have a set team for the next two test matches with the scoreline reading 1-1.
For a brief while, Avijita, last night when India was batting with Gill and Jadeja for about 1.5 hours, it seemed like India was just delaying the declaration. Did you feel that India was delaying the declaration, or was it the fear of the English batting lineup and what they have done to India's bowling in the last two Test matches in England was weighing heavily on Gill's mind?
Not just Gill's. Let's put it think tank's mind. I think we delayed the declaration a little. We could have stopped at 550 runs, but as I think Dwaipan had pointed out yesterday, that Indian think tank was thinking of how many overs to give rather than how many runs to score. I don't think they wanted to give them more than 110 runs to get a crack at it. Things, 2020 vision, is happens when we look things back. But let's not forget that the pitch yesterday was similar to what India lost in at Leeds. It's the same. In that test, we had Bumrah with us, and yet England made mincemeat of our batting, of our bowling. So we mm, it is understandable that we were a little wary, maybe a little spooked by all the mythology that has been built around baseball. But it was still we still gave ourselves 110 overs, and the idea probably was this, that if we cannot get them out for 110 in within 110 overs, we may not be able to get them out in 120 overs. Our performance, especially Akash Deep's performance, has had exceeded expectations. I mean, he has proved himself to be, the genuine, a genuine member of the India's space attack now. I'm very happy for Akash Deep for the simple reason that he also comes from the same state that I belong to. I'm a Bengali brought up in Bihar, and he is from Bihar, and he plays for Bengal. He's the son of a school teacher. He went through, he suffered a serious back injury. He lost his elder brother, but now his success, his triumph over all this tragedy, and his superlative performance, it is something really to be happy about. And I now think that India has this performance will give him the necessary confidence, the nip backer that he has got. He has got all bowlers wickets. None of these wickets have the batsman tried to hit him and got caught in long on or long off or deep square leg. These are all genuine bowlers wickets where he has outfoxed the batsman with his movement, with his speed. So hats off to him. He actually is India's biggest takeaway in this series.
Just wanted to touch upon the weapon on Ravindra Jadeja. He's come under a lot of stick in the previous Test match for not being able to bowl India to victory in that previous Test match on the final day. But today, before lunch, we saw something very interesting. Uh, his over could have been the last over, but he got through his over quickly, and we got that over of Washington Sundaran, which finally got the wicket of Ben Stokes. How do you see that role that Jadeja is playing? Because he's not the match winner over here with the ball away
He's
from.
not the match. It's the Jadeja package that is important when India is playing for away from home. That has been the case for a very long time. Look at the runs he has also scored in both the innings. Very crucial runs at a very important stage. And India, when they are playing in England, is pretty pre-decided that the spinner won't be winning them test matches. That is, so the spinner's job is to contain, keep it tight, bowl quick overs, if possible, get a couple of wickets, and get some runs. I think that is what makes the spinner package for India when they are playing away from home. That has been the case for a while now. That is why Ashwin did not get as many games in Sena countries as a bowler of his class and quality should have. So that is what we have to live with, and that is going to happen. Jadeja, I think, is doing a good job when he has runs to play with. He is getting that for almost 4.8 degrees turn and all that. There is a If it comes to that, he has the ability to get two, three quick wickets, especially the lower middle order of this England side in the second innings. That ability he still has. So I think this looks fine for now. This is the, this he's okay for this test match. What he has done, I guess he has done his job.
We have some comments from our subscribers. We'll quickly take a few of them. Arvind Atreya says Stokes is averaging 26 since Bazball, highly overrated captain, and doing nothing with the bat. Avijita, your take?
No, I totally disagree with it. Stokes is a talismanic captain. He has come, he has performed brilliantly, especially in pressure games, in big match situations. It's because of him that England won the ODI World Cup in 2019,
19.
2020. It is
19.
because of 2019. Yeah, 2019. It's because of him that they won the T20 World Cup in the ODI World Cup they won in 19 because of him, and also the T20 World Cup because of him. The way he performed in the final, he has time and again performed brilliantly, especially when the chips are down. He's the only cricketer they have who does not follow the baseball pattern. He can defend well, he can hit well, he has got all the shots, he has the confidence, he's a leader. He's is on the same page with McCullum. So together they have created a sort of a team which is is the way they wanted to create. Uh, it's another matter that you know as in any theory, there are some problem issues with baseball also, with baseball also, and but there is it's undeniable that England are half the team without Stokes, whether he runs scores or
Sport,
not.
या द्वैपन स्पोर्ट्स फैन सेज बैसबॉल को क्या हो गया, सेफ बॉल क्यों? वैसे तो बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते हैं कि 600 भी चेस कर देंगे, फिर आज सेफ्टी फर्स्ट अप्रोच क्यों?
Yeah, because they know that 600 is an unachievable target. India played played this test match that way. Like they scored, they delayed the declaration, scored those, and because uh, like they might be playing baseball, but they're not lunatics. They're not idiots. So obviously 600 is not a target that you can chase down in 100 overs. So uh, if they are, but yes, this safe ball that they are trying to play. This is a game they have forgotten how to play, and that is why on a good wicket they are getting stuck. The shot that Zach Crawley played, that was a product of that Bazball philosophy that made him play that shot. When you are trying to save a test match, first ball you are playing off a bowler, you do not play a shot like that. There is no reason to play a shot like that. We have seen how KL Rahul is playing. This was a game of new balls, new ball. All they had to do was to play out the new ball, maybe lose 2 or 3 wickets, and this match they could have saved. Had India been batting, I have a strong feeling they would have saved this test match. The pitch is so docile. It has nothing in it, absolutely nothing in it. So it has been poor cricket. Uh, yeah, and I think the problem with this baseball theory is not about the day five, but this idea of putting the opposition in on a good batting wicket in Test cricket, that is going against the rule of 150-year-old Test matches. I understand where there is help for pacers. There you put in the batter, put the opposition in. That is fine. But on a beautiful day, on a great batting wicket, this idea of putting the opposition in, this baseball idea, that is ridiculous to me. They could have got drowned by the volume of runs in the first Test match. Somehow they survived and went on to win. In this match, it's just the volume of runs of India that has killed England.
Some more comments. Arvind Atreya says Bashir has highest average and economy since his debut amongst all bowlers. He also says my player of the match, Akash Deep. Uh, Ankit Kumar Jha says believe in GG. कहा गया GG के haters love you Guru Gautam Gambhir. Avijit Da, what's your take?
Well, no, nothing succeeds like success wali baat hai. But I still feel that we could have done a couple of things different as far as selection is concerned. Uh, I really don't think that despite those wickets, uh, Prasidh Krishna had done enough. He didn't look a test class bowler in the first test. Even in the second test, he's now looking economical only because England is defending, and we had them right under the pump. He came only after England had lost 3 wickets, so they were on a different wicket. Today, again, initially Akash Deep got those wickets, so England is not attacked him the way they would otherwise. So that is one aspect that we need to look into, and keeping Kuldeep out again. That also seems to be some kind of a theory that they believe in. That so all this is part of the think tank, and being the head coach, Gautam Gambhir has to take responsibility for that. But I think it is quite interesting that we batted till 600, because the important thing about it is that 600 gave our bowlers total confidence to go the way they wanted to go. They did not care about giving away runs. That thing was taken care of. They did not have this at the back of their mind that this target would be chased down. So the freedom of mind that the 600 runs gave them, I think, also helped them in maximizing their own ability, their own performance, which is why all the three bowlers in this test bowled far differently in the fourth innings than they had in the first test, where barring Akash Deep, who was replaced by Bumrah in there.
Yeah, we have more comments, Dwaipan, about the team selection. Vian Singh says, what is the utility of Reddy? It's high time India plays either a specialist batter in Jurel or Sai or plays a genuine spinner, Kuldeep, in his place. And Arvind Atreya says, India will win 4-1, I think, with Bumrah coming back. What's your take on the team selection?
No, I think Nitish Reddy i- is like when you have these three pacers and two spinners, kind of that kind of an attack. In that situation, and if you are playing Bumrah, Akash, and Siraj in the next Test match, then I think Nitish is not a bad idea as the fourth pacer, bowling 5 to 7 overs, not more than that, may maximum of 10 if need be. He's not very bad. He's kind of the Saurav Ganguly kind of a bowler. He's a batting all rounder. He he is playing this series on the basis of that century that he till MCG, the batting that he did in the Australia series. So they have a lot of faith in his batting abilities. That's why he is playing. He has failed in two test matches now, the SCG test and this test match. I know two test matches is a long time in the dictionary of this generation, but I am from an old school, so I believe he should get a couple of more, or at least one more chance if we have to discard him. He is a good player. He bowls those 5 7 overs, 10 overs. So give him the chance, allow him the chance to fail before discarding him.
Yeah, Ujwal Maurya says if England wants to win this series, go for spicy pitch. Learn from Australia. Indian batters can play seam and swing. And Arvind Atreyas backs it up, saying next match with Archer and Sam Cook, they will give spicy pitch. Abhijit Da, is that the way to go? Because England in Test cricket have wanted to go for flat pitches, especially at home.
It depends on the way McCullum and Stokes think about it. I'd just like to say something about Nitish Reddy again. I liked the fact yesterday about Nitish Reddy, that he came and he tried to hit out, you know, which shows that he is a selfless player. Yesterday, Jadeja, when he was batting, he batted within his limitations. He was hitting a boundary, taking singles. He was batting normally at a same pace that he would, when the need was that, probably go a little harder. Nitish Reddy had flopped in the first innings, but he did not care for his position in the team. I think he was told go out and hit, and he tried, he failed. That kind of a player adds value to the team. Somebody who puts the team before his own survival. I think we need these kind of players, and his performance has been good. He's a good fielder. I have a feeling that he can be far more. The only problem with having him in the team is that Shubman doesn't know what to do with the so many bowlers. 5 6 bowlers. He has a tendency to stick to his best two and give the third and fourth a bit of a chance. Like you see, even Washington Sundar comes only in the 40th over and almost seems like surplus to the cause. So we have that. We If we're thinking of Nitish Reddy for future matches, we have to think him as an all-rounder, and how are we going to use his bowling? If otherwise, he is. There are better batters than him in the team.
Yeah, Dwepen, Rahul Ballav says Mohammad Siraj looks completely ineffective. Arshdeep Singh should be picked in his place. Ujwal Maurya says the way Prasidh has bowled, I feel Arshit Rana को ज़्यादा criticize कर दिया. एक ही मैच खराब गया था उसका. And Arvind Atreya says we should groom Reddy at 6 like Wayan Mulder and Cameron Green. Uh, what do you think about
No,
these
but I
comments?
will first go to that first comment on Mohammad Siraj looks ineffective. Mohammad Siraj is winning you this test match. He won. He got 6 wickets in the first innings. Are we watching some other test match? Was he watching another game? I don't know. Like, what was that comment all about? Anyway, then uh, uh,
Prasad Krishna.
Prasidh Krishna, yeah, Prasidh Krishna hasn't been good. He has got 2 test matches. He hasn't been good, and this is it's a no brainer. Like Prasidh goes out, Bumrah comes in next test match. So it's a no brainer for the next 2 test matches, unless there is an injury breakdown or something. Our pace attack for the next 2 test matches will be Bumrah, uh, uh, Akash Deep and Siraj. So that's taken care of. And I think Arvind Atre is right on that point that Nitish Reddy, because Nitish Reddy I think is a good batter. Whatever I have seen him in Australia, he's a good batter, good cricketer. And it is see, in these days the captains love options. Like, you need not use everyone every time, but when as a different captains have different ways of thinking. Dhoni used to love it. I think it's the same with Gill also. He also loves these options. So if he has more options, he can fall back on them at some time or the other. So that I think Nitish gives them that option. He did not necessarily be used as a bowler in every innings, but if his batting is if like it's a minor thing, it is decent. Like for 40, 45, if he is getting in the bat, I think he's a good option to be explored going forward. But we give you that option.
Abhijit, Kuldeep Sheeran says big headache for Team India now. They want batting depth and want to add more bowler. In Lords, there is no use of spinner.
That's true in the sense that uh, Lords has not been a spinner's pitch, right from history. But we will have one spinner, and in that case, we will have Jadeja, because Jadeja these days is playing in the team primarily as a batsman. His fielding is not what he used to be, and as a bowler, he has bowled 70 overs in this series without any success. True, one catch of his was dropped in the first innings, which struck Gill in the forehead. That shot was there. But apart from that, even in this test, despite the fact that there is a strong rough, and for especially which is a problem area for left-handers, he has not been able to pitch the ball more than twice in an over. He has lost that nagging accuracy which he used to have. That thing, in my view, there is a dip in that. So, we are stuck in a very strange situation where that the guy who is our least effective spinner is a surety in the side because of his batting and fielding. But our best spinner, because he is not a good batsman, is out in the cold. And again, it is exactly that's that fear of a batting collapse which is there in our heads, and which might be a realistic feeling in Lords if it is a spicier pitch, will probably ensure that Washington Sundar, because of his 40, gets gets another chance, and this Stokes wicket that he has got will also hold him in good stead. What I'm trying to say is that in tests, the specialist bowler matter, but if if you're trying to think negatively and trying to cover your bases, then your best bowler gets sacrificed.
Yeah, interesting. There are a couple of questions more, couple of more questions here. Dwepen, Rahul Balav asks, how would you rate Ryan Tendeskate as India's assistant coach? And Arvind Atreya says Karun Nair should play all 5 tests. If you drop him, game over for him.
Rant and Daskate, I don't know. Like it's Gautam Gambhir's choice. Gautam Gambhir is very comfortable with Rant and Daskate. That's why he has been part of the setup. I do not exactly know what his role is. He was there with him in KKR also. So that is absolutely Gautam Gambhir has got the support staff team that he wanted, and he has got that. So Rant and Daskate is part of that thing. And this, what was the second question?
If you drop Karun Nair now, he should
Okay.
play all 5 test matches. If you drop him, game over for him.
Uh, I do not see if it is not about his game being over. It is about what India needs at the moment. It is not about what will make Karuna a great batter. That is not the point of concern. So he has not looked a fish out of water. He hasn't scored big, but he hasn't looked a fish out of water in the two test matches that he has played. At best, he can get one more test match. If he does not get the runs, then in the fourth test match, Sai Sudarshan has to come back. But because India will most probably win this test match, uh, there could be a case for not tinkering with the winning combo. And one thing which goes in favor of Karun is that he's the probably the best sleep fielder that this team has.
Yeah, and the fourth test match, if Bumrah doesn't play, Avijita, we could probably have the Indian version of Lily got Dilly, Bold Willy, or whatever that was, when we have probably Akash Deep, Kuldeep, and Harshdeep. So England could be in deep trouble in that test match, in the fourth test match at Manchester.
Yeah, yeah, uh, quite funny. Uh, I'd like to say something about Karun, that you know he has played uh, 7 tests so far, and he hasn't, apart from the 303 that he had scored, he hasn't got a single score above 35. Even in Headingley, which is actually a batting paradise, and so was the previous test. He got 20s. He did not. I mean, if you cannot get a 50 or a century on these pitches, is it? Would you do any better in Lords or when the ball moves? Because he has issues, playing away from the body. So a victory, papers a lot of things. It is entirely possible that he will play another test, but uh, I would like him to succeed, but I don't see him as a long-term option at number three.
Yeah, let's see what happens. There are still more comments. Ujwal Maurya, no, Shubham Kesri says, uh, आकाश को लगातार कराओ 10 ओवर तक एंड ऑल आउट कराओ द्वैपन.
नहीं वो that is the problem that you cannot bowl a pace bowler 10 overs flat because that leads to muscle fatigue and that leads to injury. So Akash should not be bowled 10 overs flat from here on because now it is a matter of when and not if. We will win. If at all we will have to be patient. That patience, just as the team needs to be patient, the fans also need to be patient. There is absolutely no need to bowl Akash Deep 10 overs flat because those are the things that are the most dangerous things for a pace bowler. Such things lead to muscle injuries, and we should try to avoid that. In fact, bowl Akash as less as possible from here on.
Interesting. Just as the players are coming out, grey skies once again at Edgbaston. It's looking a little threatening. So India needs to wrap this up pretty swiftly, or all of us will be debating about that declaration decision last evening. Avijit Da, quickly, your comment. How much longer do you think this test match will last?
Uh, if we get an early wicket, it should finish before tea. I would like Akashdeep to get 2 more wickets, because that would make him, a 10 wicket haul. in this test, which would be remarkable. It will be great for his confidence. It would be great for Indian cricket long term, and it'll be very good for our pace attack.
Dwepan, your take?
Match, I think, in all probability, it will get over uh, in this session itself. If not, beginning like 1 or 2 overs into the maybe 5 overs into the second new ball, if there is an incredible resistance by any of the two. But I don't think that's going to happen. It should get over by T.
Okay, that's it for now. The play is about to start again. Washington Sundar will resume bowling duties. Chris Wokes will be on strike. Grey skies at Edgbaston. And it's going to get very, very interesting now as play will resume now. That's it for today. Remember, you can like, share, subscribe, and comment on the video and be part of the conversation with all of us on TOI Sports Digital. We'll be back to review the second test match and look ahead to the third test match very shortly. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. It's goodbye. God bless from Avijit Da, Dwepan, myself, and the entire backend team. Goodbye for now.